Let's not waste any time today. The weather is terrible. I am peaking on my caffeine right now. There's a very red-faced dog walker coming behind me. So let's get going and run to the brand new Bandicoot album. It's called Black After Dark. And the watch is on, the music's on, and we're off. Let's go, 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 go. That's a perfect stop-start opening. You've got this swirling guitar chord progression, which is slapped into shape by a driving bass line and drums combo. The bass looms, it hangs over this song like a storm cloud. The guitars disintegrate into a light drizzle, and by the time that guitar solo gets to you, it feels like you've got a mouthful of fisherman friends and you're painting a lighthouse in a hurricane. Yes! It's hypnotic in a frantic way. It's like Derren Brown smashing up a hot sauce shop because he thought a ghost pepper was something he could communicate with. It's giving me the confidence to run through these puddles with no fear. Fuzzy is a Moby Dick-sized slice of Chuck Berry riffs and belly dancing tambourine. I haven't had any breakfast yet. I did a single review of Life, Death and Other Things, and today reminds me of Bowie's 5 years with a tightrope walking guitar line and saxophone and guitar riffs as warm as fresh porridge. What's interesting is on the first song, something magical, the siren disappears into the night. The truth disappears on Fuzzy because your mouth goes black. And on this song now, it seems like we're not afraid to travel into that darkness. Yes, I've been writing songs. I've been writing songs to right my wrongs. You really get the feeling that the making of this album has been a healing process for the whole band, and that really comes across with how much character, how much personality is in every instrument, is in every note that's played. This is an album full of colour. It's as vibrant and sky blue as a Lonely Planet Polaroid of Istanbul on the first day of summer. It's invigorating. It loosens your joints like turmeric and black pepper. Oh, I need to be careful, yeah? My shoelace is undone. This band do tempo changes effortlessly. Songs pick up pace as easily as my mum complains that I don't get paid enough for making people laugh. There's this fantastic balance of a new day starting, spring coming, whilst also being aware that we are still got one foot in the darkness. It feels like an album that's charged with a possibility of change. It's infused with darkness and daylight, nighttime and the morning, yin and yang. You can't have one without the other. You can't write an album full of feel-good headbangers if you don't know why it's important to party, why it's important to celebrate. Look at this. I'm celebrating mud right now. Whoa! Early in the morning is such a beautiful, tender moment of reflection on this album. On Dark Too Long, they've emerged from the darkness, and this song feels charged with a kind of spiritual, magical energy. It feels like they found that mysterious siren in the first song. Oh, this is going for it. Get up this hill, come on. When those guitar lines and saxophone melodies join forces, oh wow. That is pure elation. I tell you what, when Bandicoot really crank it and it gets loud and those melodies are distorted, it's really exciting. It reminds me of the time I returned a hire car back to the place I picked it up from, and it had a puncture. So I spoke deliberately loud. I talked to the top of my voice to hide the sound of that hissing tyre. Dark Too Long. It makes me think of Van de Graaff Generator jamming with Daft Punk. You know what I mean? I am a prog rock robot sent from the future to buy you a Sambuca. Dark Too Long, it really ends with such force. You know, it's like busting the song wide open, breaking through that darkness, emerging on a new world. Worried Blues serves to remind us that no matter how full of confidence and enthusiasm you are, worry is still there. You can be scared of losing all that positivity. I love that line about you were looking the wrong way. You forgot what you had to say. At moments it really feels like you've left that darkness behind, which started the album, and you're going towards somewhere better. And you've got to keep on looking in the right direction. Stop worrying about the shadow of your former life. know what you've got to say and move forward. This album has totally swallowed me up. It's consumed me. I gotta listen with all my attention. Okay, bear with me on this, okay? There was a moment where the songs had this enthusiasm which was almost sounded robotic, right? It had that Daft Punk feel in my mind. And then Black After Dark, he's in search again for that mysterious thing, which reminds me again of the siren in the first song. And now Train Station Mural speaks about something which used to be important, used to be magical, and is now forgotten. Is this the bit in the album where we're going back towards that darkness? Because that's where the magic lives. The voice on Train Station Mural could be the mysterious voice of that siren. It's calling you back. It's saying, don't forget about me. The thing you once was inspired by has now got a gutter over its head to keep it dry. There seems to be this suggestion that when you feel brand new, you are still at risk of falling, of crumbling, of disintegrating. Shadow of a former time. It has no right being on a debut album. This is ridiculous. The Travelling Wilburys couldn't have written a song like this with all the time in the world, all the herbal cocaine on the planet. They couldn't have written something as melodic, as beautiful, as ambitious as this song. We're on the last song, but quickly, Shadow of a Former Time to me is telling you to embrace all parts of your personality. This is such a wonderful album about change, confidence, and it's just delivered with the most brilliantly crafted songs. Everything about it is interesting, it's fascinating, it sounds new. Ah, what a run, what a run. Let me stop it there. Fascinating last song. There's a light in everyone, and it's unclear, maybe because I'm running and I'm splashing through puddles, but it's unclear if you're saying there's a light in everyone and it's going out or it's going on. Strange mixed message, and I appreciate that because the whole album is full of these clashing imageries of darkness and light. That's what the whole album is about, and it's, I don't know, while it's so easy to see that if you go into the light or go towards something like that, your life is going to be good, it's not always the case. Maybe you do need to remember what it's like to struggle, and that last song is oh, it asks you a lot of questions. How does this album end? What do we think? What do we think? Makes you want to listen to it again. Absolutely astonishing album. That is their first album. I can't believe it. They must have recorded something and just hidden it from the world, because that is astonishing. Well, Bandicoot, thank you very much for that. Have a run to it. Let me know what you think. I'm a running punk. You should be a running punk too. Love you. Bye.